What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Sebastian. Here with my co-host.
This is Hera.
Viejo.
Right off the bat, we've had a little hiatus. Long story short, there's big things coming. Exciting news. Really exciting for us.
Thanks to you guys. They're always tuning in, watching us, supporting us from the start. We highly appreciate it. A lot of these opportunities wouldn't be coming without you guys, just to let you
Coming
guys know.
soon, very soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sick.
So for today's episode, since our last YouTube video, a lot of transfers have been going on. So we're going to go over some of the transfers, some of the teams in the Prem.
Yeah, we're going to give you guys our thoughts. Or what do we expect? What are we predicting? And we're going to go from there.
There's been some big moves already.
Yeah.
It's like midway through the summer.
And then for the big creative topic today, we're going to mention some players.
Some transfers
that we thought were one of the worst transfers in this generation, this decade. So let's start off with the first team. Let's go with Chelsea. Have now signed Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling from Manchester City.
Is Koulibaly confirmed?
Yeah. Here we go. Let's start off with Sterling. Obviously,
for me, this is it's just a weird move to see such a big player moving between the big six,
big clubs.
I think to me this is perfect for both sides, for Sterling and Chelsea.
Why for Sterling and Chelsea? Okay, I thought you were gonna say City and Chelsea.
I think for Sterling, this is finally his opportunity to be like the big man at his club. Because at City,
the main man.
Yeah, the main man. Because at City, obviously they're always rotating. He still gets over 15 goals
and assists
a season, whatever. But I think at Chelsea, this is the real difference
star boy kind of.
Lukaku was supposed to come in last year and score all the goals, but which we all know he didn't. He went back to Inter on a loan. But I think with the Raheem Sterling move, this is going to be like a game changer for Chelsea.
Because if you look at their attacking options or their wingers, which one of their wingers are like Sterling that drives at defenders, always looking for the 1v1s, always being like decisive factor
and the most successful? I mean, not really anyone, because Pulisic has been there and he hasn't thrived.
Yeah.
Ziyech came in and it looks like he's on his way out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Hudson-Odoi. He's the main one that's like
back sometimes.
With that like same profile as Sterling, who can run at players, but obviously he hasn't been working. And I think, like I was saying, Hakim Ziyech has been playing like narrow
regularly, barely.
Where he's supposed to be playing wide.
Not
that's
guaranteed
his best
at times. But
I think what surprised me the most is the transfer fee, 55 million, and Sterling is 27 years old.
He's in his
prime years, but for 55 million from rival to rival in the Premier League, who are possible candidates to win the Premier League,
both of them,
and for City to let him go for only 55, bro, is absurd.
I think they were desperate to get some type of funds because they spent a lot of money on Haaland, Calvin Phillips, all these guys they've been getting. Yeah. But in terms of Chelsea, I think this is dub signing.
And City have been losing a lot of players. They've been selling, Surprisingly, they haven't been keeping the depth. I mean, they haven't really been keeping that in mind or whatever. But
I think this is a W. I think Sterling's going to be their main winger.
I think he's going to fit perfectly for Thomas Tuchel's style of play and tactics. Because, again, he's going to have like all the freedom,
Yeah.
And how Tuchel plays with his wingers, and it's gonna be good to see.
Because I think their wingers play a little bit more narrow, don't they? That's why that's why Ziyech has been struggling. Which I think this is off subject, but if he goes to Milan, I think is a really good move. Because who's on the right wing right now? It's like Salamakers and someone else.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys rate this transfer out of 10? I rated a 9.
I think I was about to say 9.
9 as well because of the fee, because of the age, because of the profile.
Yeah, and in today's market, 50 million for elite Premier League winger.
Yeah,
that's not that, and that's not high
elite.
At all.
I mean, he succeeded.
Yeah, I wouldn't say world class. I would say elite.
He succeeded for sure, and him also being English, staying in an English team, like it's good for Chelsea. Chelsea are obviously going to make a lot of profit from sales and marketing. So
that's his third big Premier League team.
Yeah. And also remember, I think in January, he was also linked to a move to Arsenal. He's been getting linked.
To have him. Next transfer, Koulibaly from Napoli has now finally got his big move after all these years at Napoli 32? That he deserved to go to a big club.
31, I think.
He's old already.
He deserved it, but I think I think 3 years ago, Manchester United were offering 80 million, and this transfer fee, I think there was, is it 30? 35?
I didn't put it down, but yeah, it wasn't
like
that high.
35 million. And when I saw that transfer fee, I was like, no,
It's steal, to be honest.
way.
Especially after you lost your main star center back in Rudiger.
This
is his replacement.
Aspi, Christensen, like they lost a lot of defensive pieces, and you've seen that Chelsea's been going in for Jules Koundé, but that hasn't succeeded or gone in.
Barca, come on.
Yeah, but that hasn't succeeded in anything. But seeing Chelsea pick up Koulibaly is crazy. And Koulibaly, what a defender.
Yeah.
Tank, absolute beast. I remember...
Veteran in Serie A.
Yeah, I remember his debut season at Napoli. I remember he had a preseason friendly versus Barca. Clamps. And since that first game, I remember watching... I knew he was going to be like fucking like crazy good.
Yeah. Is he the best replacement for Rudiger out of all the center backs that are available in the market right now? You guys think?
I mean, if you look at his age profile, he's pretty old. Because a lot of their...
I mean, with center backs, 31 is kind of their prime.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a really aging back line, though. I mean, they might get rid of Aspi. Marcos Alonso plays the left wing back. He's already, 30? 29, 28, whatever.
He might also go to Barca. I don't know how that's going.
Thiago Silva,
38.
Shit.
He's still bossing it out on the field.
Yeah.
Week in, week out. Even on Champions League nights, as we saw.
Now, after these two signings we just talked about, do you guys still think Chelsea are lacking that depth after losing all those players?
They need a left-footed center back to play that left side. I mean, Koulibaly will probably play on the right center back, maybe.
Isn't he left-footed though?
No, he's right-footed, but he's not very good with the ball to be playing out on the left side. Based off what I've seen him in the Serie A.
And you said left-footed center back. They're potentially looking at Nathan Ake from Manchester City and Kimpembe. Are we seeing today? Which one would you rather pick if you were Chelsea, Ake or Kimpembe? Because you got Ake, Premier League experience, that's really good at Bournemouth, but never really got a starting chance at Manchester City. And you got a Kimpembe.
I'd take
very solid
Ake.
center back.
I think Kimpembe is a bit overrated.
I agree. I agree. I agree. 100%.
I think he's properly rated because no one rates him like highly that much. I think he's just there as a PSG French national.
Yeah. He just has very good athleticism, like unreal athleticism for a center back.
I remember the highlight of him when he was, I think, getting a cramp against
Yilmaz. I was about to bring that up. I think he lives off that highlight for a little bit.
Lives off that highlight. That was crazy.
The last man, he just slid, got the ball, and then he was injured after that. So.
But I think Ake, because one, it'll be cheaper. Way cheaper.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Premier League experience already. Kimpembe, I mean, the hype for Kimpembe. Like, if Kimpembe were to come into Chelsea, he'd have a lot. Like, his expectations would be through the roof. And if he wouldn't succeed, it's just all over again.
Wasn't Ake a Chelsea player already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
So he's just back. He's returning to his boyhood club.
But the thing with Ake is he tends to make mistakes at times.
Yeah, but again, he will have Thiago Silva right next to him, and the advantage with 3 center backs is that there's 3 center backs at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know, so I feel like it will benefit him because even when Ake at Man City, there's games where he's played left back, he's had that going up higher. He's been up the pitch higher several times, and I think hit him in a left center back in a 3 at the back will suit him well, and I think that's the right move if Chelsea do go for Ake.
Yeah, because even when they were at Bournemouth, they were conceding a lot of goals. That season that they were in the Premier League, he was in the Premier League, that the next season they went down, they conceded a lot of goals. I'm pretty sure they conceded like a record amount of goals that season.
Yeah.
They were conceding a lot.
And I haven't seen how much the offers have been for Ake from Chelsea, but Man City picked him up for 40 million. 40 million for a defender that relegated. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that is freaking insane. Even in today's market, that's fucking nuts.
What do you guys rate that signing though for Koulibaly?
I mean,
how old is Rudiger?
Like prime 28, 29.
28.
I think that's probably one of the best replacements.
7 or 8.
Chelsea could have gone.
For sure. Yeah. With experience, he has strength, pace.
Yeah.
But they don't get the same ball playing ability.
No, they don't. But the lockdown he's going to have is going to be crazy. Crazy.
When I think of Koulibaly, it's like a hard man. Like Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk type.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison because getting past Koulibaly and Van Dijk is going to be
But Van Dijk does have the ball playing ability. But I just mean like from the hard man perspective. Like,
not to end it with Chelsea, you put Christian Pulisic. Should he stay or go?
His situation's been tough. I feel like, again, he arrived for 50, 60 something million. But it was a big fee from Dortmund. And obviously expectations were high. And then under this new American owner,
number 10.
Number 10. He does have number 10 at Chelsea. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe if it was a different owner, he'd be out.
Bro, Lockdown Pulisic was something else, though. I'll tell you that. Him and Martial were like
that's when he was against Man City, right? When they had the yellow and orange, pink.
And then against Liverpool, he had a good ass game at the Anfield. But I see a lot of Chelsea fans. También, yeah.
Him, Pulisic and Lockdown was crazy. He was scary.
Yeah, he's had his moments in the Chelsea uniform. But I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans on Twitter, on social media, like they want him out.
I mean, now with Sterling coming, it's gonna get very tough for him.
But I think he's still in front of Ziyech. I think he's still in front of Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, but the thing with Chelsea is Chelsea play with 3 at the top, and one of the 3 is always Mason Mount, and Mason Mount is not leaving that starting positions. It's going to be Havertz or even Timo Werner. So Pulisic is only going to come in for that left side. Yeah. And the left side is already taken by Sterling.
And Timo
Werner plays that.
Yeah, he's been playing good in the left side.
Havertz can play 9 or even that. Yeah,
the left side. So
I think that ends it on Chelsea. So that was Chelsea. Obviously, they've been very busy in the transfer window.
Let us know what you rate their last 2 big transfers. Let us know.
Of course.
Koulibaly and Sterling.
Now let's go to Barca, Seb's team. Raphina has completed to move to FC Barcelona, and
my God, bro.
Creaming or?
And Ousmane Dembele has extended to 2024.
Oh my goodness!
Good to see.
I can't handle this right now, bro.
Let's start with Raphina. Raphina from Leeds.
Amazing.
60 million plus add-ons. Barca somehow fucking Laporta somehow pulled it on.
Deco, yeah. The agent.
They agreed terms like 2 months ago.
In February. There was personal terms agreed in February.
Jesus Christ.
But Deco deserves a fucking bag for completing this transfer. Because look, going back, transfers, there was an agreement between the transfers between 2 clubs, Leeds and Chelsea. And Raphina just didn't want to go. And I'm sure Deco didn't want him to go there. And he fought his ass off to bring him to Barca. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think for us, it's a good signing. I mean, people are saying, "Oh, Dembele just signed a new contract," and you see the way Dembele was playing before, like after he got married, obviously, and when he wasn't getting injuries and all that. But people forget that he can play both wings.
Left
he can
and
play
right.
left wing because I remember, I don't know what game it was, but he went around 2 players and scored with his left foot top pins banger.
With his left, he can play on left and right side. When Messi was at Barca, Dembele was playing left side, and then this past season or 2, he's been playing on the right side, and he's just gonna shift left side.
Yeah, I love watching it.
And it's gonna be so sick. Raphina is such a good transfer.
With Raphina though, if you were a Leeds fan, you gotta be so even though he left, you should just be very happy on what he did, because he could have easily gone to Barca on a lower fee while Leeds were getting relegated, but he decided to fight his ass off for the team and managed to keep his team in the Prem and managed to get more money to Leeds. So what a man.
And everybody remembers his performances from October to February, because after February, March, he was a little bit on the decline.
Yeah, but Leeds
in general were on the decline.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Raphina, they were going to get relegated.
Marcelo Bielsa got sacked and everything. The clubs and a lot of injuries, man. That was a terrible couple months for Leeds.
Rate Raphina to Barca.
10.
No disagreeing with that. Oh my God, another Brazilian 10 out of 10, bro. Another Brazilian.
Obviously, you can't.
A 10 because I saw something somewhere where Raphina has very, 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 very good defensive stats.
Yep.
With pressing and Xavi. Xavi's tactics is, we've seen it last season where he presses a lot. He gets the most out of his forwards, contributing to the defense. And I saw he was leading the Premier League and forwards on defensive stats. And he's a player that won't just give you gameplay coming in short and creating and bringing it on, but he was a player that's going to run in behind. He's
really good as a 10 as well.
He's really good as a 10. He's a good playmaker, finisher, gets him behind well, and it's going to be perfect for Barca.
Now with Ousmane Dembele, how important was it for Barca for him to stay?
That's just like a new signing, bro. It's like a new signing.
Perfect.
My goodness.
But what if he fucking starts getting injured again?
It's like a new signing because, it's just the risk that you take. Because, look, he came in to Barca 120 million. Imagine he leaves right on a free. Barca's obviously struggling to find its rhythm back into being the top. And him just leaving would be just like another bad news for Barca and Xavi.
Yeah.
But keeping him in is just another, 4 or 5 years? I didn't see again.
I think it's only 3.
3?
I think it's only 3, to be honest.
But whatever. He stays in the club.
2 or 3. It's not that long, to be honest.
But it's just another player that's perfect for the squad.
Now with Barca's attacking depth, fucking pretty insane. You got Fati, Ferran, Raphina, Dembele, Alba, Depay. Braithwaite's still there.
I think Braithwaite's leaving.
Yeah. You guys got shit ton of options.
And imagine if we get Lewandowski.
Potentially Lewandowski.
Oh my God.
I don't know how you guys will do that.
Potentially Lewandowski. I mean, hopefully it happens.
It's still like a rumor, bro. Where are you guys getting this from?
Barca would have like 4 different attacking lineups for each position.
We can play like, it's just like, I don't know what to compare it to, but like every team that we play, they're not going to know how we play because we can come out with 6 different attacking lines.
Yeah, that is true.
And the thing with you guys is wingers, they can play both sides. Mostly all of them can.
That is true. Mostly all can play different sides.
And some of the strikers can
play wing. Yeah, some of the strikers can shift wing. Ferran, Aubameyang,
Depay, all of them.
I think the person I'm most worried about with our attacking line after all the signings that are going to come in is Ferran.
Memphis. I think
Memphis is going to leave already. Yeah, I think Memphis is going to leave already. But I think Ferran, because we just signed him for 72 million, however much it was.
Yeah.
He came in. You did well at the beginning against the Bilbao, that goal.
I think he has it over Aubameyang still.
Yeah.
But he's not in danger. He's still young.
Playing striker though. I think he likes playing wide. That's why the last season he's been playing.
He's gonna have to adjust if he wants game time. So,
I'm really worried about it because everybody knows how much I like Ferran. So
now let's get to Barca's depth overall. The attack, insane,
solid.
But now you get to the midfield.
I think we're
pretty good as well.
Good midfield.
Young,
Kessie for free, young. Yeah, that's true.
But defense, I think you guys like on the
midfield. Hold on, before we go on to the midfield, I gave the attack an A, right?
A plus.
A plus. If we get Lewandowski, A plus, because then that's our 9. That's a complete attack.
Oh my God.
The midfield, I'm gonna say B if we lose Frankie De Jong.
Yeah.
If we keep Frankie De Jong, A. Hopefully he stays.
But as each day goes, it looks very unlikely every time.
Yeah, that's true. He is in the preseason.
Yeah.
What's it called? Roster.
Hopefully he comes to Vegas for the Clásico.
Hopefully he does. And defense is just what I'm so iffy about.
Because now you guys brought Christensen, but is Christensen the type of center back that would give you a La Liga? Also, Aspi, is he at the age where he'll bring you a La Liga as well?
I think Aspi's the kind of player like he doesn't need to be like physically gifted. I think he's just like
he's just hardworking. IQ is good.
Yeah, just like them.
Yeah, he just has it in him. But we lost Lenglet. We don't have a good replacement at the left back. Jordi Alba, he's injured. What goes?
He's getting old.
Next. Right back, we lost Dani Alves.
Dest is shit.
Dest has not proved.
I think Gessa isn't good enough in my opinion either.
Rumored out.
Gessa's leaving.
Gessa's been rumored out.
Gessa should leave.
And Araujo, as much as I love him, he's way better as a center back, and he's not a right back.
Mm-hmm. As we saw against Mexico versus when he was with Uruguay. I mean, they were the better side, but
he got injured though.
Araujo
but
wasn't doing the best.
So I think they're missing. Hopefully, if we can get Azpilicueta, Aspi can play left and right side, fullbacks and center back.
But if you want your fullbacks to go up, you can't have Aspi playing the opposite side.
Proper right back.
Now that brings us to Jules Koundé.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm praying.
And even then, Koundé, I see him on the national team with France, and bro, he's not a right back.
He's a center back.
He's center back, but Deschamps plays him wide.
He's perfect. His perfect position is a 3 at the back, right side
center back. Yeah, perfect.
And we've heard that Xavi does want to play five in the back. So,
damn, every fucking team's low-key evolving to the 3.
I'm telling you guys. You guys ask me what formation. It's the 3 or 5 in the back, bro.
Juventus, fucking Spurs, Chelsea. Oh my God. All right.
But wait, before that, who is a right back on the market right now? The Barca can potentially pick up.
Shit, the top of my head.
True right back. Reece James is that's not happening.
I think we should be more worried about left back.
You guys need a starting right back though.
Yeah,
because I would say Bellerin.
Starting.
I would say Bellerin, but he's not a starting material right back.
Bellerin would be solid.
He's not reliable to be starter.
He's a Barca boy.
Barca are going for La Liga, bro. Bellerin will not bring you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's a backup right back right there.
That is true.
Wow. Anybody on the market? I can't think of anybody. I can think of a couple left backs. Divo Gaia,
Grimaldo, but
Grimaldo
right backs for the right back right now, there's not a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe what's his name? He's daddy for Pachuca. Oh fuck,
Fucking
literally a Mexican.
Alvarez, Kevin Alvarez.
Kevin Alvarez. Oh my god, daddy, go to Mars.
He's sick, bro.
He's fucking.
We'll get to Liga MX talk later on.
Kinda.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't think of one right back on the market right now.
But that was it for Barca. 20 minutes in. Let's move to the one transfer Tottenham have gotten since last video. Richarlison from Everton. Fee of 60 million. You guys think that's too much?
That's way too much.
For Richarlison, for an almost relegated striker, winger, whatever you class him as.
Too much.
Maybe like 35, 40 million.
Exactly.
max.
40 max. 40 max. There's no way Spurs are paying 60
But
million.
He's a Brazilian.
No, hold on. No, hold on. There's no way Spurs is paying 60 million for a sub, for a backup.
You have to factor in that's Everton's best player, and they barely stayed in the league. They needed to keep him.
I think he's automatically over Moto. Because last year Moto wasn't.
Yeah, but bench again.
No, yeah.
Son, Kulusevski.
But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Richarlison has like a starting spot in this team.
No
I
way.
wouldn't be
There's
surprised.
no way.
Where?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Kulusevski is like the perfect, like the wild card that we mentioned in a couple of videos past. He's a perfect player for the attacking three.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
But at the same, I will not be surprised if Richarlison slots like in the right wing and takes over Kulusevski. I would not be surprised at all.
They'll have good depth.
He has that fucking Prem experience. And Conte loves motherfuckers that win the ball back.
Yeah,
this motherfucker has his defensive stats are crazy.
You're such a big Richarlison fan. I'm obviously wouldn't.
Richarlison is so underrated, bro. I don't get why he gets so much fucking hate.
I like him as a player.
He's so underrated.
No, he would. Okay, Richarlison, he's at most average. What is he best at? He's not a good dribbler. He's not a good
He just
playmaker.
finds the way.
He's not a quality finisher.
I think
his work rate in general just makes up for all that.
His hard
that he's
work.
not a good dribbler.
His hard work, okay.
He's always there in the right position.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And he
It's
makes
just
his
like
runs
his
or
movement's good as well.
his movement's so good,
movement,
bro.
okay.
Times.
Attacking
His heading ability is crazy. Heading ability is crazy.
I don't know. It's just a player where like you see him play, but you're not like, damn, bro, like he's outstanding. Oh, he's good, like, you know. But 60 million is just a fee's crazy.
I know. I just always thought Richarlison was very good, man. And hopefully this fucking transfer proves everyone wrong. I don't get why Richarlison gets so much hate. I mean, because our group chat, he gets hate. But then I go on TikTok and these guys are, it's way too much. He's not even good. He's shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Also, there's a lot of bias in my opinion because Arsenal fan, when he scores on us, I just get pissed.
Oh yeah, and also that factors in a lot. He is a dickhead.
He's a fucking dickhead.
I was gonna say
he's a dumbass celebration. It pissed me off. I don't know, bro. It pissed me off.
And he talks a lot of shit. Liverpool fans despise him.
Oh
bro.
yeah, Liverpool fans fucking despise.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that he's a dickhead.
Is this the type of depth though in signings that Spurs needs to fight for the title?
Spurs are making mad business.
They're the best team in the world right now in transfers in all the leagues. They've had their best summers.
Oh, they've had the best transfer window.
If Barca get Lewandowski, I think they're a rival.
They're a good shot. They're a good shot. But I mean, we still have weeks and weeks to go, bro. A lot of
literally August. Like when is it? Like August 20th or something like that. Fucking crazy.
Who have Spurs picked up?
Bissouma,
Bissouma, Perisic, Richarlison, or
I'm missing one.
They confirmed the signing with Kulusevski.
Foster, the goalie.
Foster's that's an underrated signing. He's a good Fraser Forster.
Very good backup for them.
Solid
fucking
backup.
almost could start maybe. Lloris is dog shit in my opinion.
Sucks.
Nah, Lloris is.
He's just a veteran for that team. He's just a veteran for that team.
He's old.
I think that's the weakness for Spurs right now.
Their goalkeeper.
Yeah, their team is looking.
I still think they need. Did they pick up a wingback? The right side. No.
Yeah,
they probably needed that.
Enough. I think both of their wingbacks last season weren't good.
I see that Reguilón has been transfer listed. I disagree with that. I don't know why that is because Perisic can play the right side wingback with ease and they can put Reguilón on the list.
But it's just Conte just doesn't like Reguilón.
I think it's because Reguilón plays better as a left back, not a left wing back.
No, I disagree. I think he plays better as a left wing.
Sevilla, they were playing with 4 in the back, weren't they?
Yeah. But who was managing Sevilla at the time?
Lopetegui.
Lopetegui?
Yes, Lopetegui.
Yeah.
Was it still Lopetegui?
Probably one season and then one season without him before.
Oh, it was Lopetegui because that's when they won the Europa League.
Yeah.
The tactics that Lopetegui had with Reguilon at the time, I was just seeing him more advanced, like more in the attack, and he'd thrive. And that's what I liked most. When he was coming to Spurs, I was thinking like, damn, like,
oh yeah, that was a really good signing at the time. Yeah,
that, and they also transferred Lo Celso. I think Lo Celso is very, very underrated.
But those are the type of moves a manager needs to make to go for the title, man. There's these big players that you think are good. Like, what the fuck? But the manager
hopefully Lo Celso goes to another team. And
it's because
Sessegnon is so good in my opinion.
I would if
Reguilon leaves, Sessegnon.
Maybe this season will be the season.
Yeah, maybe because he was playing a lot under Conte. He was playing more than Reguilon.
Yeah. Romero's established starter center back.
Sick. I
think Dyer has been very good under Conte because he's been that ball playing center back that he's had at Inter, at Juve.
They got their left-footed center back now, and
they got the left-footed center. Hopefully, I mean,
I don't know if it's something. I don't know if he'll be a starter.
I think he can play over Davies.
Ben Davies.
Because I think on his day, Lenglet's sick.
They got Rodon, Davinson Sanchez in back, but I still think they need top. Like maybe if Spurs had picked up Koulibaly, oh my god, oh my fucking god,
what a transfer window Spurs is having so far.
A+.
From a Barca fan to Spurs fans, you're getting a decent,
a good ball playing center back,
good ball playing center back who's not too aggressive. He's left footed, which is good. I think Spurs fans are really going to enjoy him. I really enjoyed him.
I think that's a good signing.
That
good
season
pull.
where he was good, 2018-19.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed him as my center back when we got him from Sevilla.
Now, let's move to our next league, the Serie A. Look, you don't talk about Serie A that much, but we'll get to it.
You guys, I'm a big Serie A
Top
fan.
2 leagues and coming next year as well.
The second best league.
Yeah. Let's start with Juventus. Have signed Pogba and Di Maria on a free.
Good to see.
A free.
Good for the league. Good for the club. It's so sick.
Before player,
I'm jealous. I'm so jealous that Di Maria signed.
Before we get in depth with the transfers, Juventus business with free transfers, like in their history, is crazy. They always get these type of players in frees. Cannavaro, Pirlo, Pogba, Dani Alves, fucking Aaron Ramsey, but he sucked. Emre Can, Rabiot. They get so many players on a free. Man.
Emre Can was good. I liked Emre Can.
Yeah, he was okay.
I liked Emre Can. I think Davis is also free, if I'm not mistaken.
They always get those like old players that still have the level.
You know why though? Because their sporting director, Marotta.
Yeah.
He's now currently at Inter, and what he's done the past 3 years has been the same thing that he's been at Juve. Free transfers.
Was Mickey free?
Mkhitaryan was free.
Fuck.
Mkhitaryan, Onana, and
Chala.
Çalhanoğlu free. Oh, it's just a lot, but I can't think of them right now. Alexis, like loans. Ashley Young. It just goes on. Candreva, etc.
Now with Pogba, he got the number 10 again, like when he left. But with Man U, fuck.
Man U are so shit.
Man U's business is fucking terrible.
They're just as bad as Everton's.
Jesus.
And Everton almost relegated.
Man U signed Pogba for $100 million. No, they sold him first to Juventus as a youngster for free, obviously.
Yeah, left on a free.
Signed them back for $100 million. And later on send them back 5 on a free. Jesus. I think Juventus completely fucked
so bad. They should have let him go last year.
Yeah. But
even in January, bro.
Could have at least gotten a little fee for him.
25 million would have been good for the fucking what's your damn sporting name guy? The Glazers.
Yeah. But does this make all parties happy? Man U, Juventus?
I'm happy for Pogba. I'm so happy for Pogba because obviously I don't know if you guys watched the documentary and like several interviews where he was like, he felt restricted and he wasn't comfortable playing and the type of tactics and style of play with several managers that he's been with. But he's back at Juve with the manager that brought him.
Believes in him so much.
Allegri. And he's just going to go back to Juve and hopefully we see the freedom and the type of flair that he plays with that we all see in the national team.
Yeah, I think this benefits all parties though. Man U fans were kind of tired of him.
Yeah.
They didn't think he was disciplined and all this stuff. All these fucking commentators on Sky Sports as well. And Juventus, Pogba's prime was at Juventus.
On a free, Di Maria on a free. Di Maria. Oh my God, let's go over their attack to defense.
Juventus?
Yeah, starting 3. Chiesa.
Yeah, he's still injured.
Vlahovic, Di Maria. So solid. That's an A right there.
They do lack depth though.
They're playing with 3.
They do lack depth.
They do lack depth on the bench side.
Still got Morata though. Morata can play left wing and striker.
Morata still at Juve?
Yeah.
Actually?
He went back to Atletico.
I haven't seen anything.
I
really
I'm pretty
don't
sure he
remember.
went back to Atletico
The
already.
fuck, why is no one talking about it? That's crazy.
Because he goes everywhere and no one cares.
He's for money laundering, fam. That's crazy.
That's already like a big statement. Top three for like the Scudetto.
Yeah.
You see that top three, you're just like, damn.
But Di Maria signing, a very underrated player. Always, I guess you could say he does succeed at everywhere he goes.
Even at Van U, his numbers were solid, but it's just the Man U fan base that made it look. Like
And Louis Van
Gaal relationship.
Shit. But what those two signings
And the midfield,
really good for Juventus.
the midfield three, defensive midfielder Zakaria, Dennis Zakaria, and then Locatelli also defensive and like box to box. McKennie, and then
Arthur
ball playing center mid. But those midfield two, the first two, Locatelli and Zakaria and Pogba
works
right
so
next.
good, in my
That works
opinion.
perfect for him because again, he doesn't have to be so defensive.
Defensively minded, yeah.
Defensively minded. He doesn't have to worry about being solo. He's gonna be like that number 10. Obviously, he has a number 10, so he'll be that more attacking midfielder.
I can't wait.
I'd love to see.
But Juventus' defense,
It sucks.
it's very underwhelming.
Chiellini's done. Bonucci's aging. Left back Alexandro's aging. Danilo is not good. Cuadrado's aging. They have a lot of aging.
Quadrado's solid, but I think
Cuadrado's good.
now with Chiellini leaving, we'll see De Ligt at his potential now. Where he should have been at the start when he transferred from Ajax. I think De Ligt will show his level.
Yeah, De Ligt.
This is what he needed in my
I'm not a
opinion.
big fan of De Ligt.
I was a huge fan of De Ligt.
Yeah, Ajax.
He should have been
crazy.
at Barca.
I think he will show his level.
Barca.
Hopefully he proves himself because he has a lot of doubters and a lot of people who haven't seen the most out of him, and he needs to stand up because all the defenders around him, they're going to be out the door soon, and he has to say if Juve don't sell him. If Juve sell him, I think they're making a mistake unless they make sell him for like over 70 or 60.
Yeah,
But we'll see what Bayern does because I think that's what he's mostly like linked to. But Juve have to. I don't think Juve have spent money. Like they haven't spent money since Vlahovic.
If they want to go for the Scudetto, they have to.
And they let
Two
go.
more signings.
They let go of Daniel Rugani, who was a young, talented center back prospect for the future, and they let him go. They need defenders ASAP. Inter picked
All
up
positions. Left
Inter
back,
picked
center back,
up,
right back.
Inter picked up a quality right back, young Belanova, who's Juve could have easily paid for more to pick him up. But yeah, Juve got some transfers to do in the back still if they want a chance for the Scudetto.
Let's get to Paulo Dybala. He's not a Juventus player no more,
He's
right?
not.
He just doesn't have a club.
He's free agent right
I
now.
have no idea where he could even go.
Rumors, it was very strong Inter. And then he moved to Roma. And then some teams in the
Napoli,
Prem, like Spurs.
United, Spurs.
But it's a roller coaster right now with him.
Inter was his preferred destination, and vice versa. Inter with Dybala, but we picked up Lukaku, so I think that kind of like faded the whole negotiations with him because I remember it was very serious. There was a lot of meetings. Fabrizio posting it a lot frequently, but we'll see. Hopefully,
Where do you guys want to see him?
I have no idea.
no idea.
I honestly hoped he would have stayed at Juventus now that Pogba's back, but
Imagine if Juve managed somehow to like convince him to stay.
that would have been so insane.
I don't know. I actually don't know why what are his like reasons to leave.
I think he
Juve?
was just,
He's been out of form for the past like 2 years.
and he's been there for a while now.
He's been there for a while
And he
now, but I
hasn't-
think he should maybe renew for like a year to see how it goes.
Especially with Pogba.
Like 1
Because
year.
I see, like we mentioned, we see the transfer rumors with Roma, Napoli, but like, bro, that's. I feel like he deserves a top team, but again, like a lot of players, coaches have said, where like the number 10 is kind of like fading away.
Yeah.
Like
James said that, yeah.
James said that. Riquelme said that.
Yeah.
Where like that old number 10 is low-key fading away.
Yeah.
With like the new 3 in the back, 5 in the back systems.
Mm-hmm.
And we see it now. I mean, every top club who do play with the 10, they do have a starting proper 10.
Arsenal, Odegaard.
Arsenal, Man U.
Yeah.
Oh. So where does he go?
It's going to be tough.
No idea.
Because it's literally a roller coaster. There's no like strong link with any team yet. It was Inter, but like
I'm surprised Bayern haven't came in. Because Bayern still play with the 10.
I see him at either Prem or stay in Serie A. I don't see him anywhere else.
Yeah, but Bayern play with the 10. And Müller with Lewandowski leaving, Müller might even shift into the 9.
Or also like Sevilla or like Betis or something like that.
Sevilla,
Betis have
maybe
Fekir.
Sevilla, yeah.
And Sevilla, and they even have Canales.
Yeah, like some of these teams that are always fighting for top 4 in La Liga.
I mean, maybe somewhere like Villarreal who just lost Lo Celso, who played that kind of free roam.
He deserves a better club.
Do you think Juventus has the capability to return to their champion throne like they used to?
They need to fix their defense first.
Yeah, the defense.
Their defense is shit.
Once that is done, you think so?
If they get like a fullback, maybe to replace Alexandro, because he's been aging. He hasn't been good for like 3-4
for Brazil, he's been dreadful too.
Yeah. I don't think Danilo's that good either.
No, Danilo's not good.
Shit.
He's not good.
Cuadrado
I can't believe they bought him for $40 million, bro.
They traded him for Cancelo.
But it was plus a fee.
That's probably the worst. Like,
oh, that's fucking terrible.
It was a plus fee.
Yo, that's terrible.
Yeah. He didn't even do good like at Madrid for City to be like, yo, like I want to buy this guy, you know?
Fuck no. And then Cancelo's arguably probably the best left back in the world. Right back, both fucking they sold terribly.
Yeah, Juve needs some signings to do in the bank.
Inter Milan have added 5 players to their squad. Lukaku's back. Crazy. Mkhitaryan. Bellanova. Aslani and Onana.
As fuck.
Onana.
Great business. We haven't even. I think the most we spent is like 15 million within 5 players.
Yeah.
And Dybala also, maybe if he still comes, it's still a free.
That Lukaku story reminds me of the Pogba in Man U. Fucking
And there's no way Lukaku doesn't succeed.
No, because
20 goals. 20 goals. 20 goals.
He just turns into a different animal in Serie A.
I watched the preseason game that they had last week, and bro, I just see the same thing I saw when he was under Conte.
Yeah.
Beast.
Dude, Lukaku reminds me of Adriano so much. Except Lukaku can't dribble as good as Adriano. But he's so powerful.
His strength, his body type.
Shot power, nuts, like finishing pretty good.
Serie A suits Lukaku the best.
Yeah.
Type of play.
Now let's get to AC Milan. Do you think they have the squad to go back to back?
No.
They've only acquired Origi and Adli. Adli's a baller though.
I don't think
Adli did. I mean, I wouldn't say baller because
very good.
Bordeaux relegated.
Yeah, but he is a baller. I was looking at his highlights.
I don't see much of him. But nah, there's no way they go back to back. They need to make signings. They need to sign.
They get to there.
They keep having rumors, but I don't see major businesses. Zlatan last season played a couple games due to his injury, but then again he has knee surgery.
He didn't contribute at all. Let's be honest.
I think if Milan signed De Ketelaere, it would be very possible for him to go back to back. Because
like
with him
or a 10,
with him, he wouldn't necessarily start.
Who?
De Ketelaere. You see his heat map throughout the season, he's fucking everywhere. He's a 10. He can play center mid. He can play wing. He's 6'4".
Damn, bro.
He's fucking crazy.
I haven't seen much highlights of him, but
bro, his heat map is so crazy. He's everywhere throughout the game.
Leeds are, I think, also interested in him.
Yeah, he's a 10 though.
Milan picked up Divock Origi on a free.
That could be good.
That's a risk.
But he's not a league-winning striker.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say.
When there's someone on the market like Škamaka who's like Zlatan,
that's who they should go
from
for.
what I've seen. But instead, there's teams like Arsenal who aren't a bad club.
PSG are coming in for him, and
he got into the bin.
But Milan needs to make that statement number 9 because Sassuolo, Milan, there's no real crazy threats up top but Rafael. Like apart from them, I think all the attack is kind of average, not like crazy, like mind blowing. But if they pick up a 9 like Škamaka, like we said,
or someone next to Giroud, because I think Giroud still has it.
Giroud still has it.
We just need someone next.
But then like backup.
Someone agile.
Yeah, that's true. Like that. They're all aging. They didn't make some
because
signings.
who are their wingers right now? Brahim Diaz. Schalamakers. I don't think is that good.
I
don't know Serie A like that. So
they have a good midfield. They have a really good midfield.
Tonali's end season last year really to win the league was fucking insane.
And they lost Kessié to Barca.
That's
gonna cost them.
Yeah.
All right, last team, Man U. Fucking terrible business. Sorry for all the Man U fans. Please don't hate us. Let's go with CR7. Looking pretty likely that he'll leave. I don't know. It's very, very back and forth, but should CR7 leave?
Who's dumb enough to sign him at right now? Let's be honest. Who's dumb?
But is he dumb enough to stay and play Europa League?
Dumb. Yeah, I think if he stays, I think it's just terrible for his career.
I mean, if he goes to Bayern because
that's ideal.
Lewandowski he's there to be a goal scorer.
But he puts everything in. Ronaldo do the same thing. Bayern. win games and they will win the league with or without Lewandowski, with or
They need
without
Ronaldo.
But even then, even if they don't have Ronaldo, I don't think.
who would play though and take Lewandowski's spot.
I mean,
that's their main source of goals.
You can put Musiala as a 10.
Nabry has played 9. Nabry's played 9.
You can put Nabry. You can put
Nabry's
Muller.
played
If they don't secure a 9,
Mane can play striker.
Mane.
I forgot. I hella forgot about
he can,
Mane.
but
Mane. He'll score goals. He will
Bayern
score
are
goals.
successful with target man strikers.
No, they're
and
not.
We're
Nah,
just
that's
there to finish, bro.
Mane is a world class finisher in my opinion. Left foot, right foot, headering.
But he's more of a winger.
Yeah, he's more of a winger.
And his play style as a striker, you see, he's clearly a winger. That's what I'm saying. If Lewandowski leaves, it has to be Ron.
I mean,
if they want to continue,
like you just said,
and it'll be good for Ronaldo.
No, yeah,
really good. He'll have another title in a different league.
Yeah. And maybe fight for the Champions League. You never know.
Champions League, they could potentially win it.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to go. He needs to go. Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea will pick him up. And I don't think Man United will be dumb enough to sell him to Chelsea.
Yeah. You think Man U have failed him?
Man U have failed them, but I don't know.
What he was getting into when he went to the club because like they weren't gonna fight for the title. Everybody knew they weren't gonna fight for the title.
I think they were.
Before he joined, they were looking insane. But at the same time, he joined, and he was only good part of it. So it's like,
the topic is very, very controversial. Has Man U failed Ronaldo? I think obviously when he came in, the expectations were through the roof. Man U finished second in the league before he came in prior. And in my opinion, I believe Ronaldo kind of like messed up the chemistry between the club and the players and the staff
that's what
and everything.
I was saying before. Like,
but there's people who like disagree, like, oh no, Man U are the only reason Man U finished this was because Ronaldo carried.
But who knows? Like, because before he joined, Bruno was at his best. Rashford the year before, Martial, all these guys, Greenwood, but then he did all that stupid shit.
I think Ronaldo going in like made Bruno like nervous or some shit. Because with the Portugal,
Bruno turned into a different
Portugal
player.
national squad, he's not that good because Ronaldo's right there.
But maybe Ron failed Man U.
No, that can't happen. I think it's both ways. It's if he would have not joined Man U, they could have done good. But then he joined Man U, but he was only good part of it.
He made them worse by joining. You know, he carried.
But without Ron, they would have been knocked out in the group stage.
Without Ron, they would have played differently, like how they did last season. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why it's very, very controversial. It's a what if. What if Ron didn't join? Man U would have been maybe champs. Maybe Solskjaer would have stayed.
Do you guys think next season Man U will benefit if he stays or leaves? After
it's because again, you have a very, very, very.
What
good
would you
manager.
if you're the sporting director, whoever it is who sends
Fuck
players?
The sporting director, man.
What would you do?
I'll say, ask me if I was Ten Hag, and I had the option.
He said that he wants him to stay.
In my opinion, I think
Martial's back.
I think I'd let him go.
I would tell Ronaldo.
If I was Ron, I would leave too. I wouldn't want to play Europa League. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's the only reason I wanted to say. That's the only reason I wanted to say, because so you can play Europa League. That'd be so bad.
And you can't even say nothing because Messi was gonna play for Europa League too, but he obviously left because of the whole situation.
That's so crazy.
But they didn't finish fifth. They got knocked out like in the group stage.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I got confused.
So Messi wasn't gonna play Europa League.
Both ways. That's fucking terrible.
I think if Ron leaves, I think we'll see that Man U again. Because Ten Hag will have like that last game against Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
It was a friendly yes.
Oh, these fucking Man U fans are creaming.
It was a friendly yes. 4-0 though. It's a statement. You're playing Liverpool at the end of the day. And I saw a lot of comments and a lot of talks on Twitter were like, oh, like you saw like Ten Hag style of press already.
Yeah.
What if and when you press, it's a whole 11 type of pressing. If Ron doesn't press, maybe it's just not as good. So maybe if he leaves, he'll have the whole team combined. The chemistry will work together.
Because if Ronaldo wasn't there this past season, would have played striker. Maybe
Martial would have stayed.
Yeah, Rashford's not a striker.
The stuff that happened with Greenwood wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it did. But like, what if?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
who could have played striker? Martial and Greenwood. Because I mean, Greenwood was still like
Cavani.
Greenwood's a lethal finisher.
Cavani had a good end of the season last year.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, obviously.
He was 18, so.
But he can still put the ball in the net. He can still put any ball in the net.
But
Eriksen, I've seen a lot of Eriksen to Man U. I think that'd do.
I think
Man U very
Man U's
good.
summer transfer window has been shambolic.
Yeah, it has been.
After the season you guys had, what the fuck? You guys should be on top of Spurs right now.
Yeah, they picked up the left back, the Dutch left back.
Yeah. Ten Hag highly rates them.
Yeah, I mean, but now you have 3 left backs. Shaw.
I think they should leave.
They should go. They should go to a 5 in the back type of club.
Because at Porto, his numbers were inflated because he was taking free kicks. He was taking.
He was on the set pieces.
And that's the only reason he was scoring a lot of goals.
Because he's not a very good defender at all.
Yeah,
but he needs to go. Christian Eriksen, I think, will be a very good competition for Bruno.
That's 3 camps.
Okay,
Eriksen, Van de Beek, Bruno.
Van de Beek can be shifted into.
I think Van de Beek can play can play
lower.
His best position is a 10, man.
Oh yeah,
we saw it at Ajax.
We saw it at Ajax. That's true. But Man United, supposedly,
and he tried at Everton. It didn't work.
Supposedly, Sandro Martinez is a. Here we go. Almost.
That's too much. 50 million is too much for a 5'10" center back.
Was pretty sure it's gonna happen.
I mean, he worked well under Ajax at Ajax.
Yeah. All right, but that was it for the transfers. Let's get to the ending part of it. Our creative topic. Who wants to go first?
I don't know, but let us know which club has had the best transfer window so far, and if any club that you support, who would you like to see your club sign? Let us know in the comments below.
Of course, and your favorite transfers. Or who do you guys want to see join your team?
Yeah, we're gonna get to everybody, but that's most. So.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and start off with one of the worst transfers in my club's history. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it's not only because yes, he scored 22 goals, he won La Liga, but he was often pushed wide. He cost about 40 million, I believe, plus Eto'o.
Well, why is that one of yours? Did you watch Zlatan?
No, I didn't, but I did my research, and the fact that Eto'o was involved in the deal, one of the greatest strikers in our history. First of all, he was still one of the best strikers in the world. He won the treble beforehand, the year before. He went on to go win the treble with Inter. And just the transfer fee back then, 40 million plus
40 million back then was
an
tough.
$80 million euro player. It's just ridiculous.
That's true.
Like I said, he scored 22 goals that season, but he was often pushed wide because Messi was playing in the more 9 position back then, the post 9 position, whatever.
Left Inter, and they won the treble. Left Barca, they won the treble.
I'm saying.
Fuck. Right,
and also, he just wasn't a Pep striker.
Yeah.
He just didn't work in the system.
That shit better not happen with Haaland. I swear to God.
All right, I'm going to go next. This is one that kind of affected me. I don't care about the club much, but me. Like Seb obviously picked a player that he'd never watched that Barca. So they picked his club and his fucking financing at the Barca. But this is one that I remember I was so confused as to why he did it. But Mario Götze leaving Dortmund on a free to Bayern.
Yeah, I remember.
2 or 3 weeks before the Champions League final. He didn't play the Champions League final against the club that he was moving to. He was in the stands. But leaving your club to a rival on a free before a final. And he was such a damn joy to watch. Lewandowski, Royce, and Götze. Gundogan also left on a damn free.
Blazikowski.
And the worst part is that he left to Bayern and he still kind of didn't even succeed at
his first season was good. That's it. It was his first season.
Very talented number 10. One of my favorite number 10s. So much talent, but sucks to see how his career went after. And he returned to Dortmund, and I was just like,
didn't he return to Dortmund after he scored the World Cup winning goal?
Yeah, around that time. I think the World Cup winning goal was just his best moment. It was fucking great.
It's probably the peak of his career.
That's solid. I never would have thought of that one. For mine, my first one, I'm gonna say Coutinho to Barcelona.
Oh, I was gonna choose. That was my third one.
I mean, yeah.
102 million from Liverpool.
I think it was 140 in add-ons. Plus what they had
Euros,
to pay into clubs, Liverpool and
obviously never adapted with the Spanish playing style. He did score 21 goals in 76 appearances, which isn't bad. But you're playing next to Suarez and Messi. You're fucking going after Neymar, who was putting in insane numbers. So you were expected to at least level the numbers. But before he joined, he was Liverpool's best player. got beaten by Liverpool after one of the best UCL semifinal comebacks in history. Liverpool won the league without him. Fucking. Yeah. And then, this is just funny.
Goes
on loan to Bayern.
Wins the Champions League.
Not just wins the Champions League.
Scores.
Fucking gets subbed in Barca's worst defeat in history.
Scores a double.
Scores a double and gets an assist.
Against his parent club. Mm-hmm. That shit like that shouldn't be able to happen. That is retarded.
Bartomeu at his finest.
Crazy. I don't know how he's not locked up right now.
He came in as a basketball expert, and then all of a sudden he's the president of our club. That's so stupid.
That has to be one of the worst transfers, though. Like, actually,
that, and then I think he spent 140 million for Coutinho, and then they saw him to Aston Villa for like 15 to 20 million.
Crazy.
But then I think that's one of the worst transfers negotiations Barca has ever done and seen. When like obviously when the signing came in, I was like, damn, bro, like crazy, huge signing, huge,
insane player for Liverpool.
Huge. But the issue was I was
ecstatic when he signed.
Yes, me too. I was expecting craziness, but then after like I saw how he was adapting and playing with Barca. Coutinho at Liverpool was Messi at Barca. Mm-hmm. The 10, the creator of Liverpool, Messi being the creator, the best player at his club. You put one was playing left side shifting into the middle centrally, one was playing right side shifting into the middle centrally. You put two of those players in one team and they both had the same role because they're so used to playing that way. Coutinho has never been the getting behind finish. He's always been the
creator, long shot,
receive short, carry on through the middle, assist, play the ball through, hit it, whatever. Same thing that Messi's always done. Mm-hmm. Messi's never been that getting behind as like obviously his younger years, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then again, I was seeing it. I was like, he's not gonna adapt. He's not gonna adapt to the play style.
He was playing wide a lot,
and obviously, for you to submit an offer for a player for 142 million, you have to study and predict and know who the hell you're paying for, what you're paying for. You know, with that, it's just I don't know why they went with that. Like after, or this is such a regret for Bartomeu.
Bartomeu has a list that could fucking be mentioned in this whole video.
A list, man, so stupid. I'll hope you guys kind of agree with what I'm trying to say. Like,
no, that was terrible.
It was so bad.
Seb next,
and another honorable mention: Griezmann, Alcom.
Griezmann is also very similar to what I'm saying with Messi, as that they're the 10 for the club, the creator, and you can't just have two creators. That's why I mentioned Dembele was a good signing because he's not getting behind. You know.
Yeah.
It's another reason Malcolm didn't.
The Dembele signing was the transfer that broke the window.
Wait, that was it? You don't have another one?
I have another one.
I mean, I have a little mention because he was linked to Barca and I was upset when he moved to Madrid.
Isco.
And after the fact, no, not Isco. Isco last year, he was linked to Barca. That would have been sick. But
go take him.
Luka Jovic to Madrid, such a disappointment, especially after he moved back. He was rumored to Barca, and I was so excited.
What a sick striker he was. He was sick.
He scored everything. Left foot, right foot, header. And now,
bro, he was there to overtake Benzema. We were tired of Benzema.
Damn, that is honestly true. That is very true.
Yeah, I was like, bro, we need a striker.
A couple years ago, you and Alex were like, "Oh,
fucking hated him, man.
Get Benzema out of our club or whatever."
They just made Benzema better. Pablo Perez at his best.
That year in the Europa League with Luka Jovic, Sebastian Haller. That's all I remember from that Frankfurt team. But they were sick.
Yeah,
they were sick.
They were getting fed, bro, by their wingers.
But that's such an upsetting transfer, especially because he just went back to Frankfurt for I don't even know how much you guys sold him back for, but yeah, it's disappointing, man. Yeah. I wish he would have ended up at Barca.
And he's at Fiorentina now, like. Official, like, sold him, no, not alone.
They sold him. He's no longer.
I would have rather kept him and sold Mariano. Mariano, fuck off, please.
I don't know why.
He's just eating our fucking bank,
bro.
He's just eating our budget.
I hope that's your other transfer, Mariano to Madrid. Jesus Christ.
To take number 7.
I mean, but he was never expected highly.
You guys gave him the 7.
Yeah, but it's Mariano Diaz, bro.
Who's your next one?
Literally. There's one more. Go next.
Hopefully you have this one or the next one I was going to say. But
how many do you have? 4?
I have 4, but
I only put 2.
I'm gonna give one real quick.
All right.
Neymar to PSG from Barcelona.
Now I wanted to say that one, but
you better have good explanations.
Just because he's so entertaining to watch, I couldn't.
That and do it. I couldn't believe he left Barca to be like that star when you're literally at such a young age. But again, the transfer fee was Unreal.
200?
222 million.
222.
How can a club like just like pay that? You know, they probably made it back, to be honest. But like, that's who the fuck? Like, you're not. No one should be worth 222 million, bro.
It's the oil money.
That, and I feel like
that's almost
that made it like after that year. I forgot what year it was. What is it? 2019, 2018.
Wait, what? The transfer?
Yeah.
That was like
2017, 18.
2017, 18.
2017, 18.
No, 18, 19.
No, 17, 18.
Oh yeah, 17, 18, because that's the one with the the narrow stripes.
17,
that's when
after that transfer happened, the following years in the transfer markets, everything inflated because of that signing. And that obviously led into another one that I have. Harry Maguire for 80 million, Manchester United.
Yeah.
How?
Ridiculous.
Where? I think like at that time, ever now, he'd be like 25
I think because at the time, Man U were desperate for that captain material center back, and Maguire was coming off of a brilliant World Cup. You gotta admit, he had a fucking fantastic
he did
World
have a
Cup.
good World Cup. Score goals.
And they got desperate with him in the pricing. That year with Leicester, yes, he was good, but it wasn't for fucking 80 million. It was just a World Cup performance that boosted it like
the
fucking
inflation
crazy.
that came in from the years behind with all the transfer markets. Like Arda Turan was like 70 million. Like there's just a lot.
But continue on the Neymar one. What else?
The Neymar one, I'm upset about it because he never conquered what he wanted.
He was close though.
Close. But
honestly,
he didn't.
He should have won the Champions League final.
If Mbappe slotted it.
If Mbappe, I don't see this much, but Mbappe should have taken so much blame. And there should be so much slander to Mbappe in that final.
The thing with Neymar,
no, it's just that he didn't conquer. He hasn't conquered. And the past years, he's been getting shat on, slandered on. And we saw it a lot during his Netflix documentary.
Yeah. He left Barca to be the star of a team just to get overtaken by a fucking youngster. Mbappe is the star of PSG.
Yeah,
we saw after staying
and literally the owner of the club.
Fucking Christ. That's so sad for Neymar.
That is sad for Neymar.
But
and it's just
at the end of the day, it's still Neymar. Like,
it's still Neymar.
I think if he wins this next World Cup, it's all forgotten. Just one of the greatest players.
It's gonna be because of Vinny, not Neymar.
Fuck.
It's just Barca could have conquered so much just if he stayed. He maybe could have even had a Ballon d'Or. He was putting crazy numbers at the end of this last 2 years at Barca.
Yeah, for sure. He probably would have, because Modric won it that season that he left to PSG. And if Neymar stayed at Barca, fuck. Man.
And has Neymar been the third player
ever since?
Ever? No. He's never been a third.
No, in 2015.
2015, he was third.
2016,
he was the Ballon d'Or.
He was third once. He was third once.
When Messi won, it was Messi, him, Ronaldo, and Neymar.
Oh, see. But like, he's ever since he left Barca, he's never been in the top 3, 4, or 5.
I mean, not in the Ballon d'Or rankings, but I think still like he's still like the third best player. Right?
Oh, but like rankings obviously is always the top thing that matters. But it just sucks to see, bro. I wish he would have stayed at Barca. That's just personal.
For my last one, when I think of worst transfers of the decade, I think of Di Maria to Manchester United.
No way.
Because it was 60 million from Madrid. Fair price because he came off of a fantastic UCL final performance.
He debuted and he fucking balled.
Really good season at Madrid.
I'm surprised he put that. I'm actually very surprised he put that.
He had 2 goals and 2 assists in his first 4
the Community Shield.
And after that,
he won. He single-handedly won on the damn Community Shield.
He had a really good season in La Liga that year and Champions League for Madrid. And also reached the World Cup final with Argentina.
Didn't play.
So obviously his next step, he wanted to be the star of a team. Went to Man U. Started off decent. Obviously,
very good.
You guys said that.
He had 14 goals, 7 assists, bro.
That chip on or the scoop on
Schmeichel.
Yeah, Schmeichel. But he slowly started turning into a substitute. Louis van Gaal didn't want him in his plans no more. And after just 12 months, he went to PSG.
I don't think that's the worst.
It's just it has
over 20.
If that
20
happens,
goals and assists for a winger is.
It's because after the years he was having prior to that, how are you just going to a team to be a star? And then you just a substitute.
Any different manager, he keeps thriving. Maybe he does even better.
That's why, but he went to PSG after just 12 months for 44 million. Man U business had his best.
I'm surprised you didn't put this one. I thought you were.
Which one?
Eden Hazard to Real Madrid for 100 and.
It's because he's still there.
Million.
What if he fucking has the season he was saying?
It's like I think Madrid paid for Hazard after the crazy season that he had. So like similar to like the Barca and Coutinho.
Yeah.
But like 140 million. There's even like a release clause of him. If he won the Ballon d'Or, they're gonna have to pay like 40 million extra. Like they even had that. Even Chelsea expected like a huge things from Hazard at Madrid, and nothing. Injuries. So the injuries part surprised me so much because he was playing week in and week out at Chelsea.
At times he looks out of shape.
Yeah, but like, where did these out of shape is mostly like you see it more for like his stomach, but like leg injuries. Like you rarely saw that at Chelsea, and even after all that, he had 1 year left on his Chelsea contract.
Yeah,
and they paid him 140 million.
I didn't put him because he's still at Madrid. What if he does live up to his fucking?
It was more like 90 million euros.
Yeah, so like
90 million pounds, 110 million euros.
Yeah, but we're talking euros.
Yeah,
it was like 110, but there's like a shit ton of add-ons.
Yeah,
that I've seen.
Yeah, but he's still there. Who knows? Fucking this year has the season of his life. Maybe. We never know. It's Hazard.
Maybe.
I highly doubt it. I
heard Ancelotti's like trying him in a
false nine.
In a false nine role. Fuck, be sick.
Benzema, Hazard, Vinny.
So it's just again the expectations that we all thought arriving just below the Liga, but he just fucking happened.
You had one more or what?
Oh no, that was it. Harry Maguire, fucking terrible. Oh my god.
Man, you and Barca, sick ass business.
But yeah, guys, let us know who you think are one of the worst transfer windows, maybe for your club, and maybe we missed out on some that you might want to mention. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and
give
us the outro.
Thank you guys for all the support again. Make sure to follow us on all our socials, Instagram, Twitter.
Follow us on Instagram. We will start uploading more and going live on there. So go make sure you guys follow all our.
If you're on the road, in school, at work, want to listen to audio version, always on Spotify.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace.